Hi there, my name is THAKUR. So I'm gonna tutorial about how to make a cabinet using AutoCAD family. So we are using 2024 version. So here is my final 3D output of my Revit cabinet. So you can see the dimensions here is my height. The height of the cabinet is 800 mm and the width is 800. And also you can see the depth is 381 and the frame thickness is 51. So we're gonna start by creating a new family template. I'm going to use the English metric. So I'm going to choose the metric casework family because I'm more familiar with this template. So first of all, we're going to choose the width to be 800 and depth to be 381. And after that, we're going to move to our front elevation and I'm going to choose my height to be 800. And also, first of all, I'm going to just label this dimensions using di command. And for this, I'm gonna equal it and also this to be lock it. No, I'm not gonna lock it because it's gonna make a problem later. So we can choose by creating a CS like a create similar. I'm gonna choose pick one and offset to 15 mm because of my frame thickness. So for that, we have to choose the inner part like this. Yep, and that. So first of all, I'm gonna label these dimensions to like that. I'm gonna change the scale to 1 to 10 because it's too big numbers. I'm gonna choose this and create a label. I'm gonna parameter that frame thickness, and here it is. So we're gonna start making our cabinet extrusion. We're gonna choose the extrusion command. I'm more familiar with the rectangle. So what I do usually, I just choose one point and take it to this side and just make sure to lock anyway, because if you don't do it, it's gonna create a problem later. So we're gonna make the frame thickness inside of our cabinet. I'm gonna lock that too. Just make sure to lock that at every moment, because otherwise it's gonna create a problem. So here we can, if we go to our 3D view, we can see that here is the base of our casework. Before we do anything, before we have to just like fix this in the middle so that it won't create a problem later. And here is a front, and for that I'm gonna put a back panel first. So for that I'm just gonna name this reference to back panel, right? Okay, so for that I'm gonna choose the extrusion again, and with that we choose the inner point because it's like the inner thing. We're gonna lock it first like that, and I'm gonna choose my extrusion and to be around 15, not 15, let's say 20, and just say okay. And if we go to our 3D view, we can see that we are front and there's extrusion. So after that, I'm just gonna make another reference plane to make the three. For that, I'm gonna choose 270. I'm gonna create another one here. So make sure it should be 260. This also to um for that also it's gonna be 260. And this is gonna be our shelf. This is the reference for the shelf, so I'm gonna name it shelf reference. After that, I'm gonna offset this plane, use pick line to around 15. Yep, 15 to the inner part, to the inner part. And after that, I'm just gonna use the extrusion command. So just make sure to choose a rectangle. Or further, I will explain the another way to do the extrusion. So here we're gonna choose the pick line. So just choose this pick line, choose this. Okay, so I'm having an error here, so just gonna redo that. I'm just using the rectangle here. was similar when I was doing my assignment. I had that same problem. So I feel the rectangle is more good. So for that, I'm gonna do my excursion to 50, and we can just check it here. And you can go to our view one. For that, we can just push that back to our end to here. And you can say it looks like a shelf and a good place. After that, we're gonna move back to our uh, front elevation, and here I'm gonna show how to make a door. So for door, just choose test equation up to this part, and for that I'm gonna make it 20. Let's see how it looks in the view. So yeah, it looks like a door, cabinet door. Similarly, we can just create another door for the second part. So from this point to this point, and just here to lock it. So 20 here also. And for the one on the middle, I'm gonna do the excursion again, but I'm gonna show how the one I made, it's like uplifted, because this door is different from the one, because the first one, the top and the bottom doors are the sliding, and the middle one is the lifting one. So here we can see here the doors looks like, and for here this is our panel thickness. So we're gonna name this also as a panel. I'm gonna name a new parameter here, panel thickness. So it's showing me an overcrown instead, but anyway, it's our plain panel thickness for the one I'm showing in the middle. So what we're gonna do here, we can see this is the middle one. So just choose a point and just like tilt to maybe 30. And for that, we have to move this to around here. So this is how it's gonna look in the 3D. Put a So before we doing anything, I'm just gonna uh, put a material here and create another. I'm just gonna create first a parameter. So I'm gonna name it the case material. Okay. And for the doors, I'm gonna do door material. Okay. And for for the sorry, for the shelves, I'm gonna also name this parameter as a shelf material, so that it's gonna be easy when we just change our things. So when we go to our 3D, I'm gonna choose this to a texture. So from our family type, I'm gonna choose wood. Just look for a wood material. So I saw this cherry. So just gonna apply, and we can see there. And for the door, I'm gonna choose the birch wood. Sorry, it doesn't. We have to import our material first. So like from this icon, we have to just apply, okay, and apply. Similarly, I'm just gonna check out these two as a door material. So for these two, we already made a parameter, so we can just choose from there to be, let's say, oh, cherry again. And we just left with our back panel. So back panel is gonna be another parameter, back material. For that, we go here again. We choose the back to be cherry because the one similar to that. So yeah, so here we are. We can see that our cabinet looks good enough till the point. So what I left with, so I have to put the door knob. So for that, I have to first create a reference line, let's say from the middle, and just let's say it's going to be 20, I believe, because I already made a, a door knob, pick one. So let's be 20, middle. For now, I'm gonna like load a family. So I already made this thing here, made this thing here. Hi, so we are back with our handle. So I'm just gonna load into my project the family 4. For that, I'm just gonna place it somewhere here. And when we go to our 3D, we can see that it's around here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick the new plane and we're gonna frame it up just to, we can just change our value to, because I already made a parameter here. So for that, I have to change my reference. So here, I'm gonna change my reference to, so we have our door here, door knob. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy from here, yes, from there, I'm gonna copy to this part. And also we can see it looks nicely here. And for the one in the here, what I have to do, I have to go any left and the right elevation. So I have to copy this, place there, just ignore the thing there because we can just choose a new plane around here. And later on, I need to create a reference plane. So with respect to this, I'm gonna go to the middle part. Just make sure to save everything while you do it because sometimes there are some errors and it's really hard to go back to our project. So let's move it like here. And here is our 3D view. So the only things are left to be the type parameters. So I'm gonna type a new with the width of 800 and the depth of 381. So this is going to be the current parameter, and the height is also 800. So I'm going to create a new one. So we can just copy that name, copy that, create a new, and we can just change our height to, let's say, 900, and also the width of 900. For that, we have to change our values here, 900, 900, and we can just look here, apply it there, and we can just create another type. Let's name it like this. So for that, I'm just gonna change my leave my height width. I'm just gonna change my depth here. So let's say it's 450. So for that, I have to change and 450 here. See, so that's how it should be. So I'm just gonna put that back to my normal one. So here we are. So that is how our 3D cabinet is gonna be made in the Revit family. And this is our left side. This is our front view. This is the final view. Thank you for watching.